Welcome back to Module 3. Derek Thomas here. In this lesson, we're talking about copyright protection. How do you legally protect your songs? When should you register with the U.S. Copyright Office? And what to do if someone steals your work? Let's break it all down. First, let's understand what copyright is. Copyright equals exclusive legal ownership of a creative work. When you write a song, you automatically own the copyright. You don't have to register it or file paperwork. The moment you write it, you own it. So, what copyright gives you is this: the right to reproduce your song, make copies, the right to distribute your song, sell, stream, license, the right to create derivatives or remixes or translations or arrangements, and the right to perform your song publicly, and the right to display your song, which is lyrics, sheet music. What copyright doesn't protect? Song titles. You can't copyright Amazing Grace as a title or chord progressions. Everyone can use the 1 5 6 4. General ideas. You can't copyright a song about God's love. Copyright protects the specific expression of an idea, not the idea itself. And it lasts for how long? It will, for some songs written after 1978, your songs, the entire life would be plus 70 years. So if you write a song today at age 40 and live to 80, your copyright lasts until 21, 25, and your kids and grandkids will collect the royalties. So do you need to register your copyright? Short answer is not required, but highly recommended. Here's why. Without official registration, you still own the copyright. You can collect royalties. You have some legal protection. With official registration, you have legal proof of ownership in court. You can sue for copyright infringement. You can collect statutory damages up to $150,000 per infringement, and you can recover attorney fees if you win a lawsuit. Real world example. Let's say someone steals your song, uses it in a commercial without permission. If you didn't register, you can sue, but you have to prove ownership. That's a little harder. You can only collect actual damages, what they would have paid you, okay? You have to pay your own legal fees. Now, if you did register, you have automatic proof. The Copyright Office has your registration. You can collect statutory damages, $750 to $150,000 per infringement, and the infringer might have to pay your attorney's fees. So registration makes you powerful in a legal dispute. How do you register? Let me walk you through the registration process. Go to copyright.gov. Copyright.gov. Register a copyright. Choose this: work of performing arts. This is the category for songs. Create an account. Fill out your info: your name, your address, your email. Okay? Fill out the application. Song title, authors, you co-authors, the claimant who owns the copyright, usually the same as the author, the year of creation, the year of publication if it's being released publicly, and rights and permissions, who to contact, email, phone number, okay? Upload your work. You need to submit a copy of your song, an audio file, MP3, lead sheet, melody, lyrics, chords if you have it, and full score sheet music if you have that. Okay? Most songwriters submit an MP3. Step 6, pay the fee. A single song is $65. Okay? A collection of songs is $85 if you're registering multiple songs under a collection name. If you want to expedite it, it's $800 for urgent registration. That's not necessary. All right. Step 7 is to submit. The Copyright Office will review, taking 6 to 8 months currently, send you a certificate of registration. So here's my tip: register your songs in collections to save money. Instead of registering one song at a time, $65, you can register up to 10 songs as a collection for $85 total. Okay? All songs must be by the same author. All songs must be unpublished or all published in the same calendar year, and submit as one digital file, PDF or audio compilation. This saves you hundreds of dollars if you have multiple songs. So here's the thing. When should you register? You don't need to register every song immediately. Here's my recommendation. Just a recommendation, not legal advice. Register these songs, your best songs, the ones with commercial potential. Songs you're pitching to artists or for sync licensing. Songs that are generating significant income, over $1,000 per year, or songs someone might want to steal if you're sharing publicly. And of course, songs you're about to release on a major platform. Don't bother registering if they're rough demos that won't be released, songs you're not proud of, songs with no commercial potential, songs you're still revising. Here's my personal rule. I register songs in collections of 10 every year. My top 10 songs from that year get registered together. So, what do you do if someone steals your song? Someone uses your song without permission. Let's say you discover your song in a YouTube video, a commercial, or someone else's project, and you never gave permission. Document the infringement, take screenshots, save links, record dates and times, and collect evidence. Secondly, send a cease and desist letter. You or your lawyer send a letter saying, you are using my copyrighted song without permission. Remove it immediately or face legal action. Pay me such an amount for the unauthorized use, whatever amount. Okay? Often this is enough. Most people didn't realize they needed permission and will remove it. Okay? Next step, if they don't comply, consider legal action. If your song is registered, you can sue for statutory damages. If it's not registered, you have to prove actual damages, and that's a little harder. Let me give you another scenario. Someone claims they wrote your song. They wrote it. This is rare, but it happens. I may tell you about it in a moment. Someone hears your song and claims they wrote it first. Your defense is, if you have copyright registration, strongest proof, dated recording with timestamps, email exchanges with co-writers showing creation dates, okay, or performance records showing you performed it first, you can prove you wrote it first. Without proof, it's your word against theirs, and this is why registration is so valuable. Okay? So here's your assignment. Make a list of your top 10 songs. These are the ones worth registering. Then next, go to the copyright.gov site and start the registration process. Even if you don't submit today, familiarize yourself with the process, okay? Step 3, register your first songs for your collection. Pay the $65 or $85 for the collection fee. Get it done. Legal protection, guys, is worth it. And then post in the community. I just registered X number of songs with the U.S. Copyright Office. Feeling protected. Okay? In the next lesson, our final lesson in Module 3, we're putting it all together. I'm going to show you my personal system for managing royalties, tracking income, maximizing every stream. All right? Let me tell you this. This is on a side note. No limits, no boundaries. I see increase all around me. Stretch forth, break forth, release me, enlarge my territory. So it was sung like this. No limits. And then it was responded to. No limits, no boundaries. no boundaries. It's antiphonals, what they call it, where you call, and when you call out, there's a response. Israel Houghton recorded it. I also recorded it. My version is a little different than Israel's version, and someone said it was their song. Okay, so that meant immediately my royalty stopped coming in, because now we have to figure out if this is true or if this is not true. So immediately I contact Integrity Music and let them know somebody's saying, or they may have contacted me and let me know. And I laughed about it, of course, because it's 100%, my song. Even Integrity Music wanting to have a piece of it, I said, no, you cannot have a piece of this song, because I just knew that this song was, I just knew I shouldn't give them a piece of it. I had already given pieces of songs to Integrity Music. Well, I won it in court, and I gave it the example of, I believe it was Kirk Franklin's song, Hosanna was one of my examples. Hosanna, Hosanna, we love you, we love you, we praise you, we praise you, right? I said people use this antiphonal type singing all the time. And no, I did not steal, and it had proof of it. And so that just kind of stopped it all immediately. I'll give you another example. Fred Hammond has a song, "We're blessed in the city, blessed in the field." Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's the rhythm. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it's like a 4 chord, and then add the 5 chord sometimes. I believe it was. Oh gosh, he's a pastor now. William, not William McDowell. Gosh, what is his name? Just now slipped my mind. Anyway, he released a album about, and with it had New Season on it. And he said, "It's not a season, it's a new day." I was like, Israel, did you hear this song? Because it's not just a rearrangement. He just took the words and said, instead of "it's a new season," he said, "It's not a season, it's a new day." And he did it to the tune of Fred Hammond's "Blessed." We're blessed. It's not a season. It's a. So he like took Fred's production with our song and mixed the two together, and I didn't like it. And so he did not ask permission, one, and he didn't ask for the mechanical, which is permission. And if we had permission, if he'd been asked, then we would have said no anyway, because you're not going to say it's not a season when we've said it's a new season and use the rest of our lyrics. No. Unfortunately, that stopped the entire album from being released. They took it off of the shelves. They took it off of Spotify, off of all of the platforms, because we didn't agree to it. And I'm just saying, guys, you've got to have protection of your stuff. Okay? People will try things sometimes when your music is already out there. So you have to be legit protected so that you can combat something when you need to. All right? I'll see you in the next lesson.